there are three types of money spent during campaigns for political office: hard money, soft money, and dark money. So hard money is sort of the most obvious of the types. This is the money given directly to campaigns and spent directly by the campaign. So this is if you donate to a candidate, that's hard money. And then that candidate can spend it on anything that costs money in an election, whether it's hiring a polling firm, running an advertisement, hiring people to film the advertisement, feeding pizza to your volunteers who are making phone calls, right? Whatever you're spending the money on, that is hard money. Now, you as someone in the public will recognize hard money that's being spent most obviously in campaign ads, because hard money ads are express advocacy ads. These advocate expressly for or against a candidate. And you can identify these because at the end of the ads, typically at the end, you'll see the candidate who paid for the ad come on and say, I'm so-and-so and I support this message. That's one good way to tell that this is a hard money ad. Then there's soft money. Soft money sort of increased in volume after that 1971 campaign finance reform that limited how much candidates could collect in hard money. So all of a sudden, candidates could only collect a certain amount of money from each donor. So once the donor donates up to that limit, they can't donate anymore. So it made it harder for campaigns to collect hard money. These reforms also implemented reporting requirements. So it means that candidates, when they're collecting hard money, have to report who donated it and how much they donated, right? Basically to enforce that cap and to also help reduce the appearance of corruption, so we know where all their money is coming from. Soft money is subject to those same reporting requirements and similarly to caps, but there's only one candidate running for an office in a specific party once we get past the primaries. Once we're in the general elections, there's just the one candidate in your party, right? So you're really not going to have a ton of people to donate to for that specific office. But you can donate to their political party, and you can also donate to any PAC that supports them. And there can be countless PACs that support a candidate. By the way, PAC stands for Political Action Committee. And they're these special groups that are established basically to do things around campaigns. But what they do is issue advocacy, not express advocacy. So they will do things like say, it's important to remember that in this election, abortion rights or gun rights or whatever other issue they care about is at stake. Climate change, corporate lobbying policies. I mean, that'd be kind of boring. You probably don't see a lot of ads about that, but right, any sort of thing that might motivate people, any sort of interest that might get people to form an interest group, may also get people to form a PAC. And there can be a ton of PACs. There can be a PAC at your office, depending on where you work. So you can donate, even though you can only donate a certain amount to each PAC, you can donate to so many more PACs that it sort of allows you to have a little bit more to say in that campaign, in that particular election. So this is why we still have those reporting requirements. So we know who's doing what and who's saying what and how this money is getting spent. But ultimately, soft money, unlike hard money, cannot advocate for a candidate. So it can be used for party building efforts, for get out the vote efforts, for issue advocacy ads, but it cannot ever be used to say, vote for this candidate or vote against that candidate. Then there's dark money. Dark money's become much more prevalent since the 2002 campaign finance reforms. Dark money is spent by not-for-profits. And the reason we call it dark money is because not-for-profits, 501(c)s, they don't have the same reporting requirements, right? You can donate anonymously to a charity. So then if they spend money advocating for an issue, we don't know where that money came from because it could have been donated anonymously. So that is ultimately why we call it dark money. Unlike hard and soft money, we don't really know where it's coming from a lot of the time. Now, again, this cannot be associated with express advocacy. It also is not associated with a specific campaign or a specific political party. But it can often very obviously advocate for or against a position that we know is associated with a politician or a party. So those are our three types of money. Hard money, money donated to and spent by the campaign itself. Soft money, the money donated to and spent by things like political parties and political action committees, PACs. And then soft money, money donated to and spent by not-for-profits, 501c3s, that is not subject to the same reporting requirements as those first two types of money.